Alright guys, so today's the day we need to run all of them through our little catch pen. And hopefully out of this video, if nothing else, you got an understanding that you don't have to have, you know, the finest, the best equipment to treat your goats with.
Woo, go! Come on, go! Woo! Come on, go! Woo! Woo, go! I can't get loose. Y'all gonna let me got it? Woo, go! Come on, go! Woo! Come on, go!
Alright guys, so today's the day we need to run all of them through our little catch pen. We'll check their FOMACHA score, which is a score to see if they're anemic or not. That way we can tell if they need to be treated for parasites or worms. As you can see, we've just got a makeshift corral, corner next to the barn, and then we've used some cattle panels to actually just kind of enclose it. And of course, food's a big motivator. We just call them down, pour some food out, they go into the corral. We got them called up. First thing we're going to do is catch all the small ones, the little ones, and treat them if they need to be treated, check everybody, and then we'll just kind of let you watch as we go through. So you don't have to have a lot of money to make a big catch pen. It's just kind of like a big enclosure, cattle panels in the corner of our fence. So just watch with us, we'll get started. If you see me looking at my phone during the video, I've actually got a dosing chart on here from the University of Georgia. Got all the different classifications of wormers on there. And I'll try to post a link to that down in the description where you can find that if you need it. But it's got every dose for every drug for parasites and goats. So we checked her eyes. She's pale, which means she's anemic. That means she's got a heavy barber pole worm load. So that's why we're treating. Alright, so we've got one more component to our bud box, you could call it. That's what the gentleman on Grandview Livestock calls it. It's just mine's a lot bigger than his. But you have to have something to kind of work them into the chute, and that's where our second cattle panel comes in. So I'll show you how that works for us. Woo. Go. Go, go. Come on, go. Let's go, go. Let's go, go. Come on, go. Woo. Come on, go. Woo, go. Woo, go. Woo, go.
Come down there.
Yeah. Come on, go. Go, go. So now you can see the use of the cattle panel. We run them in there, then I close the cattle panel up, and we'll use that to keep them in, and then we'll work the rest of them out. And then we can work the rest of them out the door, check them, treat them, and then we'll start with what's left in here. Score is good and they don't need treated. Here on the farm we don't treat. We only treat when they need it. So that way we're not building up resistance to any of the worms or parasites. Just hold it right here. So to check their FOMACHA, you pull, push, and then you pop. And it pops that lower eyelid out. You can see she's probably like a 3, which means she's a treat or not treat. So we're gonna go ahead and treat her. We don't want her to get down. So we'll give her a dose and then we will check her again next time. She doesn't get treated every time, but fighter. So this goat right here actually looks good. We're not going to treat. So again, you pull, push, and then pop. She's really red. So we're not going to treat her for worms. So we're not going to treat her because we don't want to build up any immunity to the parasites, and she doesn't need to be treated, so we'll just let her back out in the pasture. All right, guys, so we finished up now, treating all of them. We went through everything, treated everything that needed to be treated. And hopefully out of this video, if nothing else, you got an understanding that you don't have to have, you know, the finest, the best equipment to treat your goats with. This is all built with just T-post and then some, you know, basic ingenuity. Yeah, I think I built my chute too wide. It'd been nicer if it was a little narrower so they couldn't have turned around so easy in there. But when I get an opportunity to redo it and rebuild it, I'm gonna do that. But this just shows you that with just a little ingenuity, a little bit of equipment, and not a lot of money, you can keep your goats and actually have a place to work them and take care of them like they need to be taken care of. So go down, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the new content coming up. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. And as always, guys, we'll do it all again tomorrow.